Hello, folks. Welcome to Stout Sunday. Let me go get my stout. I'll be right back. This is the Patriarchy, Duclaw Patriarchy Vietnamese style coffee stout at 8.5% alcohol. It's so good. I saved a can so I could bring it back for another Stout Sunday because I already had it on one Stout Sunday, but it's so good you want to drink it again and again and again and again. I'm telling you that before I even reviewed it. I'm telling you ahead of time, it is delicious. Okay. Duclaw is one of those companies that's no longer a company. Like Seagram's. You'll still see Seagram's ginger ale, Seagram's gin, Seagram's vodka, but the company Seagram's is only a name that was acquired by other companies when they sold out of the liquor business. Now Duclaw, they went kaplooey, you know what I mean? Like they were about to go, I guess, out of business, and they were having a problem. You know, the craft beer world these days got a lot of problems. So they got bought by a New Jersey company. See, it says New Jersey made. Now, the older Duclaws that I had from just a few months ago said Baltimore, Maryland, but there's no more of that. No more Baltimore. This is made in New Jersey. Duclaw is owned by a parent company now, and they brew their beers in New Jersey. And there's
Mr. T. What's going on?
Hi. I'm in Louisiana with Louisiana Stout Reviews. Beverage Ramble is in Georgia with a stout or a porter, I'm sure.
I have a porter in my hands right now. I'll go ahead and introduce it to everybody from our friends at Founders. This is their signature porter. Comes in at 6.5%. From Founders based in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Also have a brewery in Detroit. 45 IBUs available year round. Gets a very positive rating.
6.5, right?
6.5%, my friend. Yes.
Yeah.
And sort of a coffee, robust, silky smooth type porter. All that and dry fruit, all that good stuff. So I will pour it in my glass and see this is a twist off cap. No, it's not. So I will go get my can opener because I will not use these as my can opener.
Please don't. That's right, David. Well, actually, David, I started the day off with rye whiskey at about 5:45 a.m. But yeah. Okay. So I'll look up the Founders website, but not Duclaw, and there's a reason for that.
Yeah, I got it. I got it up on my thing. So yeah. Go ahead. So
the reason I can't look up Duclaw is because they don't have this beer listed on the website, so it'd be a total waste of time to look it up.
Here it is.
I think Founders shut down their Detroit.
Okay.
Group. It was just a brew pub, really wasn't really.
Yeah. I was saying brew pub. More like place to hang out, but Grand Rapids is their mainstay. So
yeah, I think a lot of companies been doing that. Like Lagunitas shut down their Chicago operation. Okay.
Hey, it was all about streamline. You got to streamline costs, and
especially when you got your stuff sitting on the shelves going out of date all across the country. Everybody. Okay, so I'm going to pour this Vietnamese coffee stout, and I hope you get to find it one day.
I hope I do. Vietnamese, I like that type of coffee. Just like I like Caribbean style coffee, I like as well.
Yes. So cheers to New Jersey.
Sure, my home state. Yes.
Because that's where this is brewed. It has a very dark
appearance. At Cape May? Is it the Cape May Brewing is brewed at? Or
no, I can't remember the name, but it's okay. So this is very dark brown, looks black really. It's got a beige head. I'll turn on the lamps now. I don't need to keep them off. Got the wind blowing in my hair, in my face because there's a cold front coming through. Can you believe it? A cold front.
Good. Keep things
cool, dry air is coming in.
Yeah, we had some cold, nice dry air yesterday. It was very perfect yesterday. I didn't want to. I know I went to watch a couple of football games, went to a spot, but the weather was so nice that I said, I got to go outside, man. This is too nice here.
Oh, yeah. Patties with Irish cream. That sounds yum. All right. I was at a college football game yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah. By the way, good. But that was good. That came down to the wire between Tulane and Kansas State. That was not bad.
Yeah, it was disappointing, but let's see. Duclaw, River Horse Brewing Company. Yeah. River Horse Brewing Company, which is in some little town in southern New Jersey. Ewing, New Jersey. Ewing.
Okay, I've heard of it. I've heard of Ewing. Yeah, never
I think
been
it
there.
was.
But I've heard of it.
I think it was founded by a guy named J.R. Ewing.
Jock Ewing, Bobby Ewing,
J.R. Ewing.
Ellen?
I think he was shot at some point. All right. Anyway, so I'll come back to it.
And, yeah, 8.5. That's right around my range right now. 8.5.
Mahalo. Okay.
That's
Now
right
we'll
around my range. 8.5%. You know.
Yeah, that's a session for you. Okay.
No, right now I'm all about keeping it easy right now. None of that high stuff. No. Can't do it. The body can't do it at my age right now. So, all right. So I got Founders Porter, everyone. Hello, North America. Hello, the world watching. Why is this happening? Okay, cool. All right, here it is. Founders. Mentions the type of hops they use: crystal, Willamette. Okay, Willamette and Nugget hops. So 7 varieties include chocolate malts. 7 varieties including chocolate and Munich malts. Mild aromas of roasted coffee, dark chocolate, and dry fruit. Get the coffee, the aroma of that coffee, and that sort of semi-sweet type of baked chocolate that they use, but more of that roasted coffee you're getting, and then get a little aroma of that dry fruit. So, I know there is Imperial Porters out there on the market for sure.
Yes.
But I think I saw one might have been from Founders, might have been from another brewery. I think might have been from Southern Tier, possibly, or the people from Stevens Point that do the whole pig.
Yeah, that's Point Brewing, and they have some kind of alias names.
Yeah, so I guess do our tastings afterwards, and
I'm gonna come back to you.
So.
So yeah, I'd like to take a brewery tour at Founders, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. Yeah.
So, but one of those things. What's going on in the brewery world? Top of the morning, Dave.
What is happening, gentlemen? It's
like a butterfly,
game day. Funny you might be presenting Founders. I'm presenting Founders. I have the old breakfast stout. This is rocking 8.3% alcohol. 60 IBUs. This is the old label. Apparently, some people got triggered by what they perceive a child drinking beer. You can clearly see he's eating a bowl of warm cereal of sorts. Oh, we don't know. But he's eating. He's not drinking. Point. This one's been on my shelf a little while, as you could tell. It was let's see, they got the bottled on date. This is from February 14th. 2023.
Right.
So it's about a year and a half old, but at 8.3% alcohol, it shouldn't matter. This is the base beer that they use for all their KBSs and all their KBS variants.
So it's good. Again, stouts and porters are good to cellar. Only those are the only ones you can cellar.
Yeah, and here's the new.
Clearly see this is the old label.
Here's the new label, which is just text.
This is the last one I have, the old label.
Double chocolate coffee oatmeal stout.
Did the cancel culture complain about that? The kid eating breakfast?
I think, well, yeah.
I
think you couldn't even sell the beer in New Hampshire with that label because they said it was encouraging child drinking.
You know who they erased? They erased Mama, Aunt Jemima.
Yeah, the pancake.
Because they said that was racist. Let me tell you what. That lady started that business by herself. She found her niche in the world. She sold it. She was very successful, and she was a pleasure to everyone.
Just like the Pepe Le Pew cartoons. Oh, this is offensive to. I mean, come on, y'all. What are we doing?
They're trying to create a world of robots. They want everyone to be AI.
All right. Well, you want to read this, or you want me to read it?
Okay, I'll read it. It says, "Coffee lovers, get your mugs ready because this is a perfect beer for you." Thank you. Brewed with an abundance of flake oats, specialty chocolates, and 2 types of coffee. This stout has an intense, fresh, roasted Java nose. Stop moving it on me. Top with a frothy, cinnamon-colored head. Okay, if that's what you call it. That goes forever. It's still there. It'll eventually dissipate. It's dissipating right now. With low bitterness and just the right amount of sweetness, you'll be coming back for seconds. Okay, so since I have the old label, let's see what the old label says about the beer. The Coffee Lovers Consummate Beer. Brewed with an abundance of flaked oats, bitter and imported chocolates, and 2 types of coffee. This stout has an intense, fresh roasted Java nose, topped with a frothy, cinnamon-colored head that goes forever. Okay, so just like they changed the label, they changed the description. Not by much. They added, there's a lot more wordiness going on with this one. This one's pretty straight to the point. You know, it would keep people, it would keep, some folks that have attention deficit disorder, it would keep them, into this. I always say use less words, but make your meaning, make your message get across with less words. Otherwise,
You want to read the ingredients here?
Nugget, hops and nugget and Wilhelmina.
Willamette.
Little Lamanta. Okay.
Willamette.
Okay. You just want to read it then? You can go right ahead and read it since I can't pronounce the words correctly, since I constantly have to be corrected again. Flaked oats, chocolate, tasty notes of breakfast-inspired flavors of roasted coffee, chocolate, caramel sugar, and low bitterness and just the right amount of sweetness. Okay. Yeah. It seems like they repeated themselves here.
Here's some photos of it. It's on draft in 4 packs and bottles, no cans, which is kind of strange. Hey, you know what? There's only one problem with this beer. It doesn't contain wheat.
How's that a problem?
Well, we all know that any good beer has to have wheat. Just joking, because everything we've been getting has been saying contains wheat.
Yeah, that's cute.
Mm-hmm.
I've gotten so many beers over the summer here that say contains wheat. I'm like, is there some kind of connection with the wheat industry and beer right now? Okay, yeah. Poor old Tulane. All right.
Yeah, poor old Tulane.
Oh, and Jean-Pierre, you'll be happy to know that at the Tulane Kansas State game, they had Miller High Life cans for $3 a can.
Sure did.
The tall boys, the 24 ounce, or the 16
cans. You're kidding? All the rest of the beers were $10 for a college game. $10.
The 16-ounce cans or the tall boys, 24.
I don't know.
Pints.
Some were 24 ounce, some were 16s, some were stovetops.
Okay.
They were $9.95 and $10.95, but they had Miller High Life for $3.
It's pretty good.
Some were $8.95, depending on what you got.
Got a little bit.
They were selling the Dos Equis 16 ounces.
Poured into the cup, right?
That's insane. That's insane prices.
No, they just gave you a can. I had to go ask for a cup to pour my High Life, but they you could pay, Jean. It was $8.95 for a pint can of Dos Equis.
This is where I was sitting.
Oh, yeah. Give me the High Life.
Yeah, we had good seats
on the 50-yard line. We had the best seats.
Okay, show him again.
It's a good stadium. I mean, from driving by the outside of it, it looked like a good atmosphere.
See that? See how close I was? 50-yard line.
And yesterday was the 10th anniversary of that stadium. Okay.
Yeah. Show enough.
All right.
And tailgating, everybody outside cooking.
And then we got this character here.
I drove in park. Okay.
Yeah. This is where he was getting his hustle on. The guy you got you arguing with.
Oh, that's the guy that ripped me off.
There he is. That's him.
He told me the ticket. He said, I said, I'll give you $10. That's it.
Look at that face.
And he tells me, he tells me,
he's trying to give you the hustle back.
He tells me, oh, no, 25. I said, all right, don't worry about it. So then he was getting on his bike to leave, and he tells me, oh, okay, $10. No, he says, okay, $20. I said, no. I said 10. I said 10. And he says, okay. And then I looked at my wallet. I didn't have a $10 bill. I gave him a 20. I said, just give me change. Do you have change?
That's where you messed up. No, you allowed him to give you change.
So he gives me $9 back.
$10 bill and then gone.
Yeah, he gives me $9 and he says, here's the ticket. And I counted the money. I said, wait a minute, you owe me $1 because it was $10. He says, oh, you worrying about $1? You worrying about $1? I said, well, you must be worrying about it because you got a bunch of ones in your hand and you owe me $1 and you won't give it to me. And he kept screaming, I'm worrying about $1. I said, no, you're the thief. I said, but that's all right. You must be making a service charge.
So is the moral of the story, did you get your $1 back?
No. So the moral of the story is I'm going to track. The moral of the story is the moral of the story is the moral of the story is I'm going to remember him. And the next time I see him out there, I'm going to tell everybody that's the thief. Don't do business with him. He's a crook. All the other guys, all the other hustlers, they don't do that. They'll give you the straight because they don't want to cheat their customers.
Hustling.
Some of those guys, wait a minute. Some of those guys, I've been seeing them outside the game since 25 years, and they always play straight. Now here, this guy, I don't recognize him. He's trying to run a hustle, and it didn't even make any sense because the ticket price said $275. Now I know that ticket was no $275 ticket, so the whole thing didn't make sense. But it did scan anyway. That
didn't even look like a true ticket. I don't know what that was. They must be buying barcodes and putting it on anything.
Well, it scanned, so
they copying barcodes.
Still got a discount because at the ticket office, it was $50. All right. Anyway, but you got a better price.
Wait, a $275 ticket was being sold at the ticket office for $50.
No. I'm saying if you walked up to the ticket office and you wanted to buy a ticket, it was $50. For whatever, it might have not even been a good seat. Although they don't really have bad seats in that stadium. There's really no bad seat unless you're in an obstructed area where there are a few of those. Okay, now anyway, you got a better price, which was free. So, but we won't bring that up. Anyway,
don't bring it up. I'm saying we won't bring it up. Well, don't bring it up.
That's what I said. I'm not going to mention it.
You just did.
I said I wasn't going to talk about the freeness.
You did the same thing when I asked you not to talk about where I get my beers and stuff. You
go, so go to the salvage, guys. Go to the salvage.
Yeah,
we don't know what you're talking about. We never heard of it.
Promoters.
I don't know what that is.
Gotcha. Right. I understand.
Even though I bought a Belgian quad for 69 cents there, I don't know what you're talking about. All right. This smells like, as you would expect.
You just cannot shut up. You just can't. You just got to keep on going.
I'm doing my review.
I'm not going to say anything, but okay.
I didn't say anything. I didn't even mention Jefferson Highway. I didn't talk about nothing. All right.
You just can't stop. You just can't stop.
It smells like coffee.
You won't stop.
Smells like coffee. It tastes very coffee, very chocolatey, but I don't think they add chocolate. It's just rich Vietnamese coffee, which I don't really have experience with Vietnamese coffee, honestly. In 1982, I tried some cold brew Vietnamese, I didn't really like it, but that was so long I wasn't used to it. I know there's a place in New Orleans where they have the early, like at dawn, they have bread and coffee early.
Mm-hmm. You know where it is too. I've told you where it is.
Right on Chef Mentor Highway. So it's a rich flavor. The body is not heavy; it's medium. The finish is semi-sweet or semi-dry. It's great. This product is great. And I was at Rouse's on Carrollton Avenue in New Orleans, and I bought the 4-pack for $12.99. I guess that was a decent price considering how good it is.
It's a good price. If something is appealing to you, it doesn't matter how much you pay for it, as long as it's appealing to you.
Yeah, well, Johnny Walker Blue Label was appealing to me, but I paid $242 after tax, and
yeah, negative.
I'm like,
get the green.
Yeah, I'm like negative on that.
The green is so much more affordable.
Oh, when I was at the airport in Hawaii, they had the green label for $85. All right. I'm going to give this a super high score. I'm going to give it the score right now because there's no need to wait. I'm going to score it a 98 out of 100.
Wow. That good, huh?
Oh, this thing is a major yum.
Is it better than Cafe? I think that was one of the local breweries distributed that they made it one time. It's called Cafe. I think it was Urban South.
Oh, yeah. Well, Urban South Cafe is good, but it wasn't quite up to this level, but it's very good if you find it. They don't make it too much, just occasionally.
I actually saw one other year that they made it, and I haven't seen it since.
This beer is better than Cap'n Crunch peanut butter. All right.
And that's saying a lot because Cap'n Crunch peanut butter is.
Now.
All right, here we go. I'm just looking at some of the sports highlights.
I had a feeling.
Yeah, highlights from yesterday, which was okay. I mean, there was nothing really big. I just the way Texas handled Michigan and Notre Dame losing to that team. And
yeah, I was watching that, and I was like, ha.
And I really feel good for the coach of Northern Illinois. I thought that was pure raw emotion after the game. You could see that. And
yeah, he was a quarterback. He was a quarterback for that team years ago.
Yeah. So.
Jay, before we go any further, you do not have my Founders Breakfast Stout listed in the bottom.
Oh yeah, I got to add that. Yeah, I was going to
have Founders Porter today. Everyone, how are you? North America, around the world, 6.5% ABV. I've been sipping on it, and I've had this before. I've been sipping on it. Dave, since you just joined us, mild aromas of roasted coffee, dark chocolate, and dry fruit are the tasty notes. Made with 7 varieties, include chocolate and Munich, crystal, Willamette, and nugget hops. And so there you go. So been sipping on it, have this for a while. 45 IBUs. It's not too bad of a porter. Tends to have the sweetness to it. It does have that chocolate and that robust coffee. I've getting the dark fruit is kind of dry fruit. Excuse me, is underlined in this one. So I'll take another sip. Here we go. Cheers.
All right. Cheers to the Willamette hops.
Cheers.
Willamette. And
right.
Nugget hops.
It's a hard one to get out, isn't it?
Yes. 10 times.
Who
was that guy on 8 is Enough? Willie Ames? Yeah, 8 is Enough. Willie.
Yep. Yeah, had some issues in his life. As most of the cast did, but anyway.
What are y'all talking about?
I saw Willie Ames in that movie.
Is that like
about the
family?
About when the two young people at the Oasis, but I kept getting distracted by his co-star in the movie, so I couldn't pay attention.
Yes, I know who it is. Yes, the beautiful Heather Thomas. Yes.
No, it's Phoebe. No, Phoebe Cates.
Oh, Phoebe Cates. Oh, okay.
My ex-girlfriend. But I did not want to bring that up, but we did not get along.
Ex-girlfriends.
Yeah.
And did they at any point know that they were your girlfriend?
No, but
was she your girlfriend when she was at Ridgemont High?
Yeah.
No.
So really good, just nice. You get the sort of caramel It's not strong chocolate, but it's got a good firm dark chocolate in it. The dry fruit is underlined, but this is really for people who want to get into drinking a porter. And of course, really stouts are the lower version of a porter. Only difference, the difference between porter and stouts. Porters can be sweeter, stouts can be more dry, can be semi-dry, if you will. And these are not. Well, porters are not I would say everyday beers to have. I mean, if you're doing something special, or pairing it with something special for dinner, the one that's kind of a bit bitter, you would have to pair this with a nice good steak. But outside of that, this is more of a dessert type of leisure thing to have, not with any food, just hanging out with friends outside. And this is good year round, even now this time of year, during the summer as we are. But those heavy duty imperial porters or imperial stouts, I would not recommend drinking them in the summertime. Those are not wise. I say winter only, and I've been a firm believer in that. But hey, we're all different, It's all good.
Yeah, I know. I'll review imperial stouts at like July.
Hey, if I have a review in July, but I'm just consuming them, just to have. I wouldn't. That's not my thing. I wait summertime. I wait winter.
Right, but never review camo beers at any season.
Yes, camo for loco, or even what was it? A Crazy Horse.
Look, I'll tell you what, camo. If you drink camo, it'll make Crazy Horse and Four Loko look like.
Oh boy, where is this review going this morning? I thought we were doing stouts. Now we're talking about camo.
Why not talk about stouts and every different things, Dave? So, I love coming on the back and forth. I have my score coming up on this very enjoyable porter.
All right, now another great beer from Founders.
The floor is yours, Dave.
Breakfast stout. This is the old label. This one's about 1.5 years old. It's got a lot of coffee flavor to it. It's very similar to the porter that you just did, John, but it's a little lighter in flavor than I find. No fruitiness in this one. This just tastes like coffee, chocolate. This is their base beer they use for KBS and all KBS variants. Yeah, it's good. It's slightly watery. I'd say it's almost along the lines to say like a Guinness style, not taste but style.
Right.
The mouth feels full. It goes down quite easy. It's predominantly chocolate, dark chocolate, and coffee. It's quite pleasant. The hops balance out the coffee, the chocolate and coffee bitterness. They kind of marry well. Smells good. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this. It's been sitting. It's been here for 1.5 years. And it's fantastic. Now, I'm not even picking up any kind of a lactose offness or anything on this. You do smell the alcohol, though. The alcohol comes through. It's almost like fumes a little bit when you smell it. 8.3% alcohol. It's 60 bitterness units.
Here's a good question.
Does it taste like it's 1.5 years old? I'll answer that in a couple of ways. Yes, it has matured, so it does taste like it's older. Is that a bad thing? It just depends on what you consider to be bad in an aged beer. I think that it tastes good. I think that everything's melts. I love how these flavors on these big ones come together into one big flavor. It's kind of like if I'm using along the lines of cooking or something like that. If you make a stew with chili or anything like that, or pot of beans or something like that, and you eat it as soon as it's finished, and then maybe you'll let it sit for a couple of days in the refrigerator, and you heat it again, or you heat it again. It gets a little better because all those flavors seem to come together. I think that's what's happening with these beers as they age. The flavors come together, creating something that wasn't there when it was fresh. So yeah, I think it's good. But you have to have an appreciation for what happens to the beer as it ages. Some beers can't hold up. Some lose what they have. This one has the right amount of alcohol. It has the right ingredients, and these dark beers hold up better than light colored beers.
Yeah, and I don't think
I would say it's good.
Go ahead, Dave.
I don't think a year and a half is too bad for a 8.3% stout. No.
Now, if it was 3 years old, David, would you still try it?
Yep.
Yeah, I would too. Again, stouts and porters you can cellar. You know, you have in the right temperature, right location, everything is going to be fine.
Yes, agreed. I've got several things cellared right now. They're pushing close to 10 years.
Ooh.
That's okay. You don't have to be involved with the tasting. I was going to invite you.
Obviously, I won't because they're never going to happen. All right. I already gave you my score. So now we're going to skip me, and I'm going to go to Jean. He's going to give his score.
Why? I'm dying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to get it before you're gone.
Go ahead, Jay. Go ahead.
You're in your
I already gave my score.
Oh, okay. Porter, the from Founders. Again, thank you for the info about the breweries not in Detroit. Again, it was a split up brewery. It was a brew pub, I should say, brew pub. But,
tap room, yeah, they shut it down.
So, but again, we all see a lot of these companies, again, as I mentioned, trying to streamline costs. You know, keeping certain things and not keeping things, whether it be brewing facilities, pubs, whatever, or certain beers they stop brewing. You know, saying, hey, let's keep to the ones that are making us money and get rid of the ones. Well, not get rid of it, but keep them around. But more like hey, we'll bring this back down the road as a sort of a reminder. Wink, wink. You know, the good old days. I hope Sam Adams never brings back Sam 76.
Oh yeah, please stay away.
Stay buried. So I'm gonna go 90 out of 100 for this porter. I think is really good. Yeah, just very well done porter. 6.5%, not overly heavy. You know, I can't do heavy stuff now like I used to, except for I could do a porter, but I know, or stout or imperial, but I know I'm not gonna drink it like drink two and then.
You're not going to chase it with rye. You're not going to chase it with like old Forester or Four Roses.
No, not, or even go try to, stop and take a nice little drive in the country, end up going to the lake. I don't want to do that. But but anyway, no, we don't recommend that, folks. So just being silly here, but this is really good. So very good porter, and always enjoy coming here on Stout Sunday when we taste all the finest porters and stouts all across the world. There you go.
All right, any promos?
I have no promos. I still got that beer, but I'll do it whenever I'll do it. I will be with you Wednesday for the Guinness Extra Stout edition. I will get my bottle pretty easily. It'll be a big boy. Yes. And I guess Fandango Friday, I'll be joining you for that. Fandango Friday. First, the Guinness Extra Stout review, 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific on Wednesday, and Fandango Friday, 6:30 Eastern, 3:30 Pacific. Bring your liquor and liqueurs. So
and I might bring that up.
Mountain Tom.
They'll figure it out.
I might bring that Stillhouse coffee whiskey, that black one. And don't forget, next Sunday at this time is Super Sunday. Anything you want to bring?
Yep.
Okay, now we got Super Fan, the GOAT. Somebody did not like that. The GOAT. He said, "Oh, he is so full of himself."
Would that be Greg Norman thought that? So he thinks he's the GOAT.
No, David had the GOAT, and somebody said he is so full of himself. But he said he was talking about about a player, actually.
A coach. a Coach. We all know the Coach that wore the brim. It still wears the brim, just different colors.
Yeah, Sean. Well, never mind.
That'd be Jim Mora.
Jim Mora.
You think you know, you don't know, and you'll never know.
Right. Playoffs.
Playoffs.
All right, guys. Founders Breakfast Stout. This was concocted, brewed, and bottled in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Well, it's still going on in Grand Rapids. I don't know.
It is. Yeah, that's their headquarters. Yeah.
All right, so this is a beautiful beer. I love the way it came together in one big bomb of a flavor. It's just fantastic. It's hard to describe these beers once they reach this state of maturation within all the flavors when they come together. So
Man.
it's more the predominant notes have taken over. The other notes have kind of like subsided a little bit and gone into help the major flavors come out. It's predominantly chocolate. It's predominantly coffee. I like that it's light and watery. I mean, I've had the porters a couple of times. Porter's a little thicker, more like chocolate milkish a little bit. But yeah, this is good. It's sweet. It's a lot. It tastes a lot like that. Right now, it tastes a lot like those cafes, those Vietnamese, where you get the slight. It's like a little slight cinnamon going on, but I'm sure I'm probably getting that from the chocolate. This is good stuff. I'm gonna give this a 95.
All right, that's good.
95. Again, this is KBS base beer. Any KBS or KBS variant starts here.
All right, I have a question for you. You have a choice. You could buy a 4-pack of breakfast stout for $10.99, or you could buy the CBS for $23.99. Which one do you buy?
Breakfast stout.
Over CBS? Over the legendary CBS?
Yeah.
I thought
I got one over here somewhere.
Go ahead.
I got a big one somewhere.
I thought CBS was coming back because I looked around last year, didn't find it.
Yeah, it did come back, but not everywhere.
Damn it!
I saw it, and I also saw its steep price too.
Yes, right, Dave.
Glasses falling off. Sorry, guys.
Of course.
David and I did an experiment one afternoon where we took some Founders Breakfast Stout and we added Heaven Hill, Kentucky blended whiskey in it, and then it tasted like CBS.
It tasted just like those expensive beers they sell. It's like all it needed is like a half. Excuse me. It needed a half shot. Yeah. Speaking of Muhammad Ali, y'all remember the good old days? In the middle of a Saturday, you could turn on ABC Sports.
Wild World of Sports, yeah.
This is Howard Cosell, and he'd sit down with Muhammad Ali, and he go, "I'm gonna get you, sucker! I'm gonna get you."
Yeah, and then one time they had a fight on air between Joe Frazier and Muhammad Ali with Cosell.
They were trying to promote a fight, right?
But a lot of people said that was
classic. I'll tell you what, if you can find these on YouTube, look them up. It's hilarious.
But a lot of people said that was staged, you know.
Well, yeah, those two guys loved each other. Cosell and Muhammad Ali, they loved each other. You could tell it because they just came across with this, this persona.
Right. Now I know Jerry Lawler and Andy Kaufman was not staged. I know Jerry Lawler and Andy Kaufman was not staged.
Did they ever make peace? Did they ever down the road? I know Jerry Lawler now looks back. He talks fondly about him a little bit,
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I remember when Andy Kaufman was dying of leukemia, the newspaper National Enquirer kept saying he had leukemia, and I kept thinking, oh, he's making that up. It's another one of his crazy, stupid jokes. And then he died for real, and I was like, oh man, I felt bad, But I mean, he always
died for unreal. I mean, I couldn't understand that preposition at the end of that. He died.
Well, it's just that he used to always do all these like pranks, So I thought maybe it was just a bad taste prank, But I did think he looked sick. You know, they showed him in a wheelchair. He didn't look too healthy.
Hold on, I got promos since we're doing promos.
All right, yeah, promos. And while you're doing a promo, I'll just show you a photo. Because, okay, all right, we didn't get along. Okay, fine.
Okay. Oh, you went for Phoebe. Phoebe, beautiful.
Because she wanted to talk to Kevin. Everything was about Kevin Kline.
Kevin.
Kevin Kline's such a good actor. Kevin Kline's so smart. Kevin Kline's he's so handsome. I said, okay, all right, fine.
All right. Turn that little girl off, you pedophile.
No.
Kate, I'm sorry, but Kate,
this is my promo.
I'm sorry, but she's like 5 years older than me, so thank you.
She was like 13 there, bro.
No, sorry, you need to get your timeline.
Oh, that's your promo? A nice steak? Oh.
Smoking this bad boy, man. This is about a 2.5 pound steak.
All right.
I'll put this on the grill, smoke it out. We'll leave it on there for about an hour and a half. Check it. Make sure everything breaks down. Season it up. Salt, pepper, and some secret spices. Smoking it out with some oak.
All right. Perfect for the eat for the game today. Any game.
Game day meat.
Yeah, I'm going to the bar. I'm going to my brother's. I don't have DirecTV. I mean, not DirecTV. Sunday Ticket on YouTube now, Google. But
oh yeah,
yeah. But the bars are able to work it out. Some of the bars are able to still have. I think they still have the signal and have the DirecTV thing, so they're able to work it out where they can transfer to different games.
We have a theme coming up, and it's called "What Beer is Worse Than the White Sox?"
Then I'm going to use some of this. I picked it up at my favorite little store down the street. I believe this is from California. I don't know how I got it here. This is called the Smoking Mexical Season Blend. So I'm not promoting anyone's product in any kind of a way. I just want to let y'all know what I'm using. This is from the Mississippi Mafia, so it even says MississippiMafia.com. So if y'all are interested in this,
the meat,
check it out. Some one ingredient. It's got all natural ingredients in it.
Right.
Sugar and all kinds of stuff. I don't see anything. It's because it clumped up a little bit, so they don't even use the non-clumping agent in it. So
yeah, you got to bang them against the counter.
Yeah.
Once I tell people
and all that. So hey, I'd say check these guys out. They local Mississippi, so Mississippi local enough to New Orleans.
Once you smoke a turkey or deep fry it, you can never go back. Once you smoke anything, you can never go back to the traditional way. Love smoke.
I know. Oh, I forgot to do my pro.
I like smoked meats, but fried stuff, unless it's fried chicken, anything else. Because for one thing, turkeys are kind of like. And I appreciate the fact that people do like smoked fried turkeys.
Yeah, smoked turkey is delicious.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I like turkey fried, baked, smoked, doesn't matter. Okay, I forgot to do my show and tell. So I've been doing this review. I did this review. Thank you, David, for this.
You're welcome.
Okay, bourbon.
This is
flavored bourbon?
No, it's blended. Well, it could be because it's a blend of straight bourbon. And if you read your regulations, if you have a blend of straight bourbons, you're allowed to add flavoring and coloring, and you don't have to talk about it. So it could have flavoring and coloring. So I tried this one, and it was hot. Man, this thing is 90 proof, and it was hot. I mean, I'm sorry, it's 100 proof. 100 proof. But I liked it, but it was hot. It's like, woo.
Yeah, it's going to be along the lines of Stetson.
Woo. And it reminded me of this one. It reminded me of the Four Queens 101 from New Jersey.
Not Stetson, you sure?
From New Jersey.
Stetson's Reserve?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you mean Stedman's. Yeah. Now, this one here, of course, this one is not a bourbon. It's 80% corn distillate. This is 80% corn spirits. Oh.
It was delicious because it's almost gone.
Wow. I was doing a lot of taste challenges with it. All right. Well, any last comments, folks?
No, just by the way, the White Sox, it's. I guess they're going to outdo the record from the Orioles in 1984, right?
I guess we could make a video. What beer is worse?
It is so.
You know, in terms of the record of the White Sox, it's a shame, and I don't know what's going on with the franchise. Is it just bad scouting, or is it just the farm system has been decimated? I don't know. What's
Well, they said the team might leave Chicago and move to another state, hopefully Louisiana.
you know? But I mean, you got two teams. The White Sox are beloved just as much as the Cubs. I don't know what is it? It's just scouting. I mean, it's just management, ownership. I mean, why is this team has so underperformed these last 3 years?
I don't know. They won the division 4 years ago. They won the
generation of athletes. I see it all over the place.
They won They won the division in 2021, right?
Yeah, look at the Royals this year. The Royals are, mid-market, just like the Twins mid-market, and they're doing well. I mean,
yeah. Well, the White Sox. Oh man. Woo. Anyway, but I will say this: for the next 3 weeks, folks, you can get a really good ticket deal at White Sox games. I think they pay people to go to games now. Anyway, yeah, Meat Mafia. I'd like to try that. Yep.
Mississippi. I wonder where at Mississippi they're at.
Probably Meridian.
Hold on, I'm looking. It's got the great new flag of Mississippi on it.
Oh yeah, it's dog.
There was something wrong with the old flag.
It's probably Meridian. I'm thinking Meridian. Sound like a barbecue place. Hello, Ron.
Meridian is where a Navy base is. An air base, as a matter of fact.
Naval Air Base, yeah, Naval Air Station.
I don't know. They have a website, so I'll have to look them up, see where they're at. We can do that right quick if y'all are interested. Again, I'm not promoting. I just know I use this, and it's pretty good. Pretty good. Y'all give me 1 second. I'll pull up their website.
Wait, I'm looking at the website right now. Yeah, it doesn't say.
Yeah.
Contact. Oh, this is New Zealand. This is some different company. Never mind.
Meat Mafia, all one word. It's M-A, Dave. Yep.
I thought she did.
Okay, Mississippi Meat Mafia is. It's not. It doesn't say. I mean, that's crazy.
It's not crazy. What does crazy mean? That's an adjective that's thrown around all over the place. Okay, and then it goes. You go to another website. It says.
South Haven. Okay.
And that's
right next to Tennessee. And remember, we had the good barbecue in Tennessee.
Sure did.
Right next to Memphis. It's right across the line from Memphis.
So it gives you another website. It refers you to another website. It says Grills of Mississippi. It says Ridgeland, Mississippi, to me, where I found Grills of Mississippi.
Yeah, this one is saying South Haven, and that's right by Memphis. And Memphis is famous for barbecue.
Oh man, Memphis barbecue rocks. Remember that we went in that pool area near Graceland?
Yeah.
And we just randomly stopped somewhere, and they looked like these people just took over like an old donut shop or something like that. And I was like, oh, let's go check this out. The barbecue was just so good.
Yeah, I love good barbecue.
Memphis,
that was really good.
Memphis barbecue is delicious. It's sticky. It's really good.
Yeah.
Then we went to the Liberty Bowl, and outside the stadium in the neighborhood, they had some people grilling barbecue. They didn't have a sign for sale. They had no prices. They just had barbecue, and they were saying, "You want some?" And
they didn't say that.
Oh, you asked.
Memphis uses.
I had just a little bit of cash left, and I offered money. I asked them, is any of this for sale? And they're like, no. And I said, well, if I donate some money, can we get some if you have some left over? He said, absolutely. Man, he made me a big old plate. I had chicken, I had sausage, I had ribs on there, like the big fat, what do they call them, the country ribs? You know what I'm talking about? Cut off the pork butt.
Pork and beans.
pork and beans. I think there was some mac and cheese. I mean,
Memphis. I was.
I'm not hungry. I'm not hungry. I'm not hungry.
I just took a few tastes. I took a few tastes. Now, Jean, you said Memphis.
I was in Memphis. I was in Memphis in 2017 with my then girlfriend. We had stopped. You know, that was like our third trip there. But this time we stopped at one of the barbecue restaurants in town. That's right near all the attractions. The National Civil Rights Museum. You got the Blues Hall of Fame. You got.
I say take it to the hood, man. Take it to the hood. Run across it.
It was the barbecue was really good. The thing about Memphis barbecue, they use that dry rub, and you can taste that sweet dry rub feel on those ribs. It'd be so good. And I like Memphis barbecue, but I also love Carolina barbecue too. And when I lived in Virginia, many times going down North Carolina, we make a stop at a couple of places. Me and my other then girlfriend at the time. There was one spot outside of Raleigh, right in the countryside, and one of her friends told us about this spot. Man, the banana pudding was so good. I mean, it was so fresh.
How do you score Memphis barbecue?
Oh, it's right up there. Memphis barbecue is right up there for sure. It's up there. I mean, you want to go.
It's its own style.
Yes, as Dave said, you want to go to the right people that know that not the restaurant type. You got to go to the real authentic, the real.
Yeah, take it to the hood, man. Take it to the hood.
Yeah, that really, man. This is what I'm talking about right here.
Right. We park.
I would stop at this place in the hood, and they advertise $1 breakfast.
Oh.
Man, and if you got $2 breakfast, dude, you got like eggs, grits, sausage, biscuit. I was just like, how in the world are y'all even selling this for this price? But you were getting like grits cost, and you get the little Pillsbury biscuits, but it was, everything was good. Scrambled eggs, and you get like, I don't know, some bacon or some sausage like that. And it was fantastic. I'd stop there 2-3 times a week and go, oh yeah, good stuff. But I always get the $2 breakfast.
Yeah.
That was a little while ago.
But that breakfast spot, like I said, when I come back down there, guys, I want to go to a hood in the wall type of seafood restaurant.
There you go.
Yeah, I went.
We got
y'all have to take me. You have to take me.
We got them.
Yeah, like Jake's place.
Jake's. Yeah. Jake's is the place.
What was that, Dave? I mean, Jay, there was a bar that you told me that was selling Mickey's out of the cooler.
That's on Veterans Boulevard. That was a good while ago.
What you talking about, Willis?
It was called
selling Mickey's out of a what?
No, they had in the cooler at the bar. Yeah, Mickey's. Everybody was drinking Mickey's. Everybody was drinking Mickey's. Yeah.
And I ran across some Mickey's this morning.
Yeah.
At the Walmart.
I want to find Mickey's on draft.
Yes. Now you're talking.
Oh, time out. You can probably find it at Cuda Brown's. All you gotta do is call them and see if they have it. If they don't have it there, you can find it somewhere else.
All right, we all take care. And now I'm going to eat. I'm going to go eat some food, and then I'm going to watch
the NFL. The first full Sunday of NFL football. Enjoy the tennis men's finals.
Man, I gotta get my grill going, man.
Enjoy the baseball.
Jeez.
And all that good stuff.
Baseball, bro.
In the final stretch.
It ain't baseball season.
It's the final.
Don't listen to him. I'm watching baseball.
Man's game is on.
I'm watching Sunday night baseball tonight. All right, y'all take care now. Thanks, Jean. And float like a butterfly and sting like a bee.
Y'all
take care. Bye-bye. See y'all next week for Super Sunday.